The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. The weekend where 4 teams gets cut down to 2 here in the AFC. The divisional round contest is underway. It's a fumble on the opening kick.
Oh my gosh.
And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Neither offense has even taken the field yet, and already, Brock, a massive swing in this contest.
Yeah, think about it this way, Kate. If we didn't have the coin toss before the game and one team got the ball to start both halves, what an advantage it would be, and that's exactly what this offense has right now.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Flushed out of the pocket. Completed to his running back. Taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. They have it 1st and goal, an early lead available here in the postseason. They'll try and punch it in. Gets in. Touchdown, LA.
That was big.
The Chargers finish off their opening drive. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating offense down behind the chains.
Damn, Lamar.
That's exactly how you're looking to start.
Looking like playoff Lamar, man.
Just philosophical, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Jackson now, 3rd and long.
Good shit, boys.
Defensive play, just loose, incomplete.
Fucking shit.
Intended for Mark Andrews. So that brings up 4th and long. The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. Taken right at the 40. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Chargers take possession. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Escapes the pocket.
Good defense.
And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
He has the first over the middle. And he takes
shit,
this
lad.
in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Lad McConkey with a touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen.
Yeah, that's the problem. If he's going to run the ball,
Great block in the spring of guys hitting
have no
blocks
answer.
downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
He's on the move. Now he takes it. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First down, here's Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Najee Harris.
Fuck off me.
Blocked down at the 42. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Harris once more. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
2nd and 8. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Into the hands of Conklin. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Throwing on 1st is Herbert. Still has some space inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. They'll come up 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st down from the red zone. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Chargers grow their early lead to 13. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
Oh, I need
It
one
really
more
has
stop,
been that way
bro.
for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard.
He gets nothing.
Henley. Shotgun snap to Jackson. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his 1st catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 4th down, it's Jackson. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left.
Matt.
Trying to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Benjamin St. Juice picks it off.
Let's go, Benji.
The Chargers will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
So that's the... We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football.
Fuck.
They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. The defenders are there to get him at the line. Brought to a halt by C.J. Mosley. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Herbert.
Damn.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
A 3rd down run with Harris. And the defense gets there.
Shit, if this was college, I'm missing this kid.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled program and pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. Little nod, little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Brown's kick is up and good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
I need one more stop. One more stop. One more stop.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fielded at the 7.
Come on, Dan.
And he'll be just shy of getting to at least the 20. Bit of a short return as he's out at the 19. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive.
Good run.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of
Can't let this nigga get started.
You know,
Fuck.
the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. Throwing now on 1st down. It's Jackson. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. From the gun, a run for Henry. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Stopped by Deion Henley. Working quickly here. Lamar now from the gun. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains.
Good throw.
There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Henry.
Let's go, Mac.
Salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Offense up to the line fast. From the gun, Jackson. Pass is cut at the 9. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Henry has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
A give to Mitchell, running
Ah.
left. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Ravens fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead.
I needed that stop.
Extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. So new kickoff rules, this is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Tight end in motion left. They'll start with a give to Harris. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes.
Let's go, Joss.
What a hit there. Ouch. She paid
Hey,
the price for
hey.
that time.
Don't do that to Lamar, man. Come on.
Really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to
This nigga wildin'.
inspire the guys around him. Calling his own
This
number,
nigga think he is.
carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Snared by his running back. It's Najee Harris.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. From the 41. Finds McConkey. And they get this down to the 28. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Herbert from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
On the move, headed right. He's running with it. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Offense in the hurry up here. Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Shotgun snap to Herbert.
Good fucking catch, Quentin.
Touchdown. The Chargers grow their lead just
Stone hands in real life, but
exactly the play they were
that'll do it.
for Brock. They saw it, and he put it right. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review.
That was big. One stop. Let's go. Come on.
Chargers take a 3-possession lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This one's fielded at the
Come on, Dan.
Breaks the tackle, still going. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle up that return immediately.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 3 now. From the 16. Andrews with the catch. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
I'm sure coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down, here's Lamar. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Tackle made by Elijah Molden. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. He's back to throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. That's complete.
Wow.
Inside the 35-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Ravens call in on Justin Tucker for the field goal. This from 48 on the left hash. Bullock's kick is good. And the gap closes to 14 points. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I. Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd down now, 7 to go. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and
what the fuck?
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just
that's crazy.
Concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a
bro, like, come on, son.
They have 3rd down here. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert.
Right back. What? The fuck is wrong with you?
Defensive coaches preach this
Open your fucking eyes, bro. I would have went crazy on the ref, bro, because ain't no fucking way. Like, what are you doing?
Well done by Jim Harbaugh. His challenge a good one. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Taken in by Harris. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that,
mistake free. Come on, Chris. Mistake free.
And you go out and execute.
It's okay if you have to take 3, bro.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. Herbert now.
I tried Kyle. I don't know why I tried him. I saw him coming across.
With the pick.
I just needed 3 there.
The Ravens come up big with an end zone interception and a nice return too out to their own 20.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week.
I had him underneath too. What am I doing, bro?
Even tuning it up on Saturdays because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
Now a give right side to Mitchell. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few. We got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Jackson throwing here. Caught by Flowers. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down throw for Jackson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Another run for Henry. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that'll
Can't get one nigga's in the zone, he get out the zone, the next nigga get in the zone. Come on, man.
Right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Pressure coming, it's Jackson. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Henry. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Running once more with Henry. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Jackson, quick pass line. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Second down, here's an option to the right. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Here he is on 3rd and long.
Wow, Lamar. Wow, that's the touchdown of the year, bro. Wow.
The Ravens start the second half with some needed points. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown.
Wow.
Wow, great work there.
Had him right there, had him right there.
Didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end brought the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain, he did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing now from the gun. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Herbert.
This nigga's gonna throw it.
An incomplete pass. As soon as he realized the hit wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll get it up to the 44.
White boy.
Call came in at the right time, give him 9 yards, and a successful conversion on 4th.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Only 1 quarter left. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. To go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 46. He's on the move. He's smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
On 3rd down, Herbert. That one's cut along the left sideline. They get 37 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down. From the red zone now. This throw is cut. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
That's a good
seems
play.
like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. They motion the tight end over. They'll try and punch it in. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's second and goal. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is cut. Buckle up. It's third and goal. Here we go, right up the gut. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Give him a couple yards on that run. This sets up fourth and goal. Big try coming up here for Cameron Dicker. A very short kick here from the right hash. Brown's kick is up and good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late. It puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish
No
this thing
quick
with the
scores,
win.
bro. Come on.
And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Second and 8. And he'll be touchdown after a big play. Working quickly here. On first down, Jackson. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
I said no quick score, and that's what I do.
So the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
score. They need to get this ball back.
This is about to piss me off. Thank you.
Ravens look like they got it back, and they did! Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Running left is Harris. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's weird coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Chargers will have a first.
OD fast, bro. I had him dead to rights. That's how that shit feel in real life.
Harris gets it on the counter. And he'll goal his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Staying on the ground with Harris. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Pass right side, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. A big try coming up here for Cameron Dicker. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost
Oh,
them
man.
ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Brings in the kick at the 9. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
You're not pass command. You are not pass command.
Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurry.
Now I will.
He'll look to throw it. Escapes the pocket.
Wow.
Tucks it and takes out. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Setting up to pass. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. And he stops the clock here. 23 seconds to go with his spike. Third and 4 coming up now. to throw. Completed to Flowers. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Second and 10.
Not pass command because Derrick Henry with the fucking shit.
One final shot here. He's got Andrews.
Tough way to lose. I ain't gonna lie. He panicked.